Little Arrow Soaps. Welcome everybody. We've got lots of stuff to do tonight. We're going to be painting and decorating bath bombs, as well as we have our holiday drop today. Welcome in everybody. Midnights, Quick, Lady L, Mr. ADHD. Thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. All right, so I have, before we get started with our donuts here, I gotta show off the soaps that we are releasing today. Sundays and Saturdays, I'll be busy. So I'd like to suggest everyone raises a glass of rum and coke to her on Sunday. Definitely we can do that quick. Definitely. All right, so soaps. All of these soaps were made on stream. All of these are special. So we're gonna start off. We have our, I forget this is upside down now. We have our eggnog soap. Those beautiful swirl colors. No colorant was used in these. This is just the natural discoloration of the vanilla fragrance oil. So the nice rich vanilla, eggy, cinnamon spice, a little nutmeg. Wonderful Christmassy eggnoggy fragrance. Then we have our fruitcake. This is a wonderful Christmas spice blend, a little bit of plum, pine, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, a little bit of mint, just that overall Christmas smell. Packaged up in the traditional looking fruitcake, and just like regular fruitcake, you should also not eat this one. Then we have our peppermint bark. This is one of Zulu's absolute favorites. This is a nice rich dark chocolate with peppermint notes and a little bit of vanilla. It's one of the best fragrances that we do for the holidays. That saying a lot because they're all really good, but this one's just really unique and we love it. Next, we have our winter candy apple. This is a lighter Christmas fragrance. A lot of Christmas can be really heavy with all those pines and mints and vanillas and all of that. This is nice and light. It's an apple with a hint of mint, a hint of pine, and a really nice, fresh, outdoorsy fragrance. It's not too strong, it's not too heavy, but it still has that real holiday feel to it. So it's a good alternative for people who are tired of like the pine and the vanillas and all the cinnamons and stuff for Christmas. If you're not tired of pine, we have our pine tree. This one is a blend of cold processed soap and glycerin melt and pour. As you use the soap, the top portion will get more and more clear so you can see the trees through the snowstorm. And it's really nice, crisp, cool pine. All right, and last but not least, we have the Grinch, or the Mean One. This is our Grinch inspired soap. It is a cranberry and balsam pine scent. So it's sweet, tangy, but still has that earthy pine and coolness to it. It's a nice alternative also to the traditional Christmas scents because it is unique. It is a little more fun. And the design is just adorable with all of that Who inspired glitter on top too. As we go through tonight, we'll also be showing off all of the bath bombs as we finish making them up. So we'll kind of go from there. But those are our soaps that we're dropping tonight, and Zulu should have those live on the website any moment now. Now, some of these we have multiple bars or multiple loaves of, and some of them we just have the one loaf. So if you see something you like, we do often sell out of our Christmas fragrances and pretty quick because people love giving soap as gifts. So highly recommend if you see something you like or you want to give soap as a Christmas gift, this is the weekend to get it. We're live. Perfect. Zulu's got everything live on the website now. All right. So let's get started on our snow globes. So snow globes start off with donuts, as usual. We also have our sprinkles. And over here, I have my frosting. So we're going to start slow because it's always a little juicy in the beginning. Nice little ring. A nice heavy dusting of sprinkles. Because we will lose sprinkles throughout the process. And then a pink donut gets a pink reindeer ball. Oh, I made that too wide. I need to make it a little narrower. A little bit more in the middle. That should do it. Because that's what it holds on to. There we go. Next one, a little more narrow. There, that's better. Again, come in with our sprinkles, nice and heavy. We have lots of sprinkles. It is okay for them to fall on the tray. And then our reindeer. Beautiful. And we'll just continue the whole tray this way. Switching up colors. I match color of glitter to the color of the donut base so that there's some consistency to it. And I really like how it ends up looking. Hello, Melly. Thank you so much for the follow. Some of these bigger snowflake sprinkles on here. So one of the reasons I use sprinkles is because they dissolve completely in water. Some people are concerned sometimes that sprinkles for women can lead to some problems like being more susceptible to a yeast infection or something like that. There have been studies done on this, and the conclusion of most of the studies states that if you're a woman who is susceptible to yeast infections, it really doesn't matter what the ingredients are. The ingredients are not going to influence one way or another. So we use sugar because it is naturally occurring and easy and dissolves completely. I am good, Mally. How are you? What brings you to us this lovely evening? How did you find us? We always love to hear. All right, blue is a Yeti. I like the Yetis. I think they're my favorite. They're really cute.
I like Yetis too. I'm partial to the reindeer.
I like that the reindeer are pink.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun. These really remind me of the like retro Christmas decorations and stuff. Yeti.
Happy for the For You page. Do you do any crafting of your own? But here,
Always love being a For You suggestion. Hopefully we can live up to the expectation that we are indeed for you. Yeti! More sprinkles. Not enough sprinkles are going on these. I need another Yeti.
I do craft and game. I love to watch other people craft to learn more. Awesome. What kind of crafts do you do? And also, I would love to invite you to our Discord. We have a section there for sharding. Sharding stands for sharing art. If you have any pictures, anything that you'd like to show, we would absolutely love to see it.
It's like show and tell, but without the weird kid who brings the same rock every single week.
Well,
If you want to post the same rock every week, we will silently judge you.
yeah, it's whatever,
But silent.
it's whatever makes you happy.
We would encourage you to paint the rock, though. Because
Okay.
that's fun.
Rock of personality.
Indeed. Dropped.
And also, what kind of games do you play?
Yeah. I myself am a cozy gamer, and I have found a game that might be the first game I consider playing on stream. Because it's ridiculous, and I love it. Oh my, I put the wrong ball on this one.
Oh, also, I am,
Green gets Santa. Even though Santa this year is more teal than green. Santa was very green in past years.
also, I am Julie Charlie. I am Little Arrow's husband. I kind of run the Twitch stream from the background, so sometimes you'll hear me in the background doing stuff, and other times you'll just see me in chat because I'm at the computer having to do things.
Santa. These are gonna fly off the shelves. Oh yeah, these sell really well every year. We make 2 boxes worth. So today I'll make about 1.5 boxes. And then as these sell out, we'll make some more later.
I do diamond art and pearl beans. Fortnite, Minecraft, GTA, Call of Duty. I don't spell that good, so I'm telling you again, sorry. Sorry if autocorrect gets me. You're absolutely fine. We know exactly what you're saying, and I've got really fat fingers, so typing's hard for me too.
I don't spell well at all. They say I don't have dyslexia, but I would like to argue they're wrong.
Hey Arrow, have you heard of this game called Sticky Business by any chance?
Yes, I have an entire storefront on Sticky Business, and all of my stickers are frog themed. Every single one of them. I have managed to work frogs into every theme, and I'm in love with it. Maybe I will share my storefront image in the Discord.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I have some really cute frogs. I have like a whole series of like D&D frogs, and I have a whole series of witch and wizard frogs. And now I'm working on a series of like gamer frogs, but they just released the spooky stuff, so now I have to do a bunch of Halloween frogs.
They just released?
Well, I haven't been back to the game in a couple weeks,
Oh, okay.
so I probably missed that. Big like, we're doing spooky stuff now.
I mean,
But I like raced through like 4 days in order to like get like 500 points so that I could get all of it. Because I'm afraid it's gonna go away before I have it all.
people are rude to me because of my spelling, and some people don't like the way that I spell. They right away block me from spelling. But if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, just say and I'll try to explain it. That is a stupid thing for people to be rude about.
I've had people be rude to me about it before too. I get it. It's frustrating and annoying. One of the things that I really liked when Zulu and I first started dating and he saw how atrocious my spelling is, he started calling it my secret code. I'm like, yeah, that sounds so much better than I can't spell for shit.
Yeah, if some bot took you over, I'd be able to tell instantly.
Instantly. Just ask them to spell convenient. At this point, I broke my.
Nope, never mind. You're already out.
Yeah. I had an ex who would make fun of my spelling of silent, so I finally fixed that one, but that took some effort. Ooh, I might need to make a little more frosting.
We got a sale! Thank you so much. I know who it was and you know who you are. Thank you so much. Your support means the absolute world. Haven't looked at what you got yet, but...
Alright, I got one Yeti and one snowman. Ta-da!
Yay!
So, you would think, oh, these are so cute, they're all done. How adorable. Haha, no. Now we add all of the glitter. All of the glitter.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of my glitter dusters are starting to die, so I need to order some new ones. But we'll see which ones are working. All right, Gold works. All of the sprays. This is really what makes it super magical too. All right, Gold works. Sparkle Blue.
Sparkle Blue.
Oh, Sparkle Blue works fantastic. Sparkle Blue is one of my favorites. It's a really cold looking glitter. So for Christmas, I use it a lot. Sparkle Blue and Sparkle Aqua. I actually got a whole jar of Sparkle Aqua that I can mix into paints. All right. Then we're gonna go with some Sparkle Red to give us a little warmth. Kind of a pink under hue glitter. And then finally, Sparkle Plenty, which is a slightly larger mica glitter that is highly reflective and kind of makes everything extra sparkly. Kind of has that like wet sparkle look to it. This one is one of the ones that is starting to die though. So it needs a little help. Come on. Beautiful. All of the sparkles. Okay. Pretty sparkles, pretty glitters. And a super heavy tray. So, I will leave Zulu to entertain all of you as I take this heavy tray back.
Alternatively, I could take the heavy tray.
You could take the heavy tray.
I'll take the heavy tray. What do you want?
Yay!
What do you want next?
I want Christmas trees next.
Christmas trees.
Yeah, it's heavy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I knew it'd be heavy.
Yeah. I'm gonna start a little cocoa butter melting so that we can make some drizzle icing. Luckily, we still have the double broil. I don't need much drizzle icing. I need some. I think Christmas is our most confusing time for bath bombs because there's a lot of crossover between bath bombs and cookies. But we were quite the amount of people who thought that our Halloween stuff was also food. Like, not even just our bath bombs. Like, there was a kid who was pretty determined that our stuff was like fudge or something. Okay, the last of those sprinkles for the last of these. actually made quite a few. So just a couple, like just over a half recipe left worth of balls. I move.
Thank you. Ah, I just missed the green screen.
Aha! Smack.
Oh, smack you.
Okay, why are these so cracky?
So to be looking like food sometimes, especially whenever you just straight up give it a name like fruitcake or eggnog.
Okay, but to be fair, like, do people want to eat fruitcake? Is there not massive debate about whether or not eggnog is even good? I feel like I took safe pathways with those. I might not need more frosting. I think a little bit of baking powder, and that should be fine for snowmen. Let that harden a little bit. Do that. All right. So, some of these are a little cracky. We did these on a day it was raining. It happens. We're gonna go through, pick whichever side's the best, and brushy. This side's better. We brush to remove excess loose particles so that the stuff we paint stays where we painted it. Let's check you. Who's better? You're better. Slightly. Now, these white Christmas trees are going to be a limited run. The other Christmas trees I can do more of later if you really want them. But I always make a bunch of Christmas trees, and then it gets to the end, and I have like one Christmas tree left, and it's like 3 weeks before Christmas, and we have a market every day, each weekend. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make another batch of Christmas trees. And then I sell 2 more Christmas trees, and no more for the rest of the year. It's really frustrating. So we're limiting our Christmas trees this year.
Yeah, some of the others, like the small ones, will.
They'll sell
Well,
after
yeah.
Christmas.
What's that?
Snow globes will sell after Christmas. People love
Yeah.
the snow globes.
I love that this year we have some eyes of face to put in to mix in with the snow globes.
Yeah, we did a lit last year too. Spooky people all year round.
Uh-huh.
No, don't burn my bath bombs. Even though it feels like that some days. Oh no, don't stop. Ah.
Help! Police! Murder!
Look at these! No cracks at all! So perfect! They're bath bombs, they're handmade. Sometimes they get cracks. Not a commercial retailer. I'm gonna put the best side forward, but you're gonna get what you're gonna get.
Please, you can just paint over them.
Yes. Or I can put a sticker on the back that's required by the FDA, and you can't tell it's cracked, and then you think it's your fault when you unwrap it. It was your fault.
It works.
My hand is itchy.
Huh?
Why is my hand itchy?
Yeah.
Feels like I touched something I shouldn't have. And now it's turning red. Did I get acid on my hand? I don't know. We'll find out.
Do you need something?
No, it's just itchy. It's not like burning. It's just like I am irritated and I'm going to let you know about it.
All right.
So, we are going to set up our painting station. We have our rubbing alcohol, which is our paint medium, and our brush cleaner, because we do not paint bath bombs with water. Why do we not paint bath bombs with water? Because we're smart. And we didn't accidentally do that one time because we weren't paying attention. Not at all. Never happened. Luckily, we caught it after
Bath bombs activate with water,
yeah.
which is kind of what they're made for, but maybe not before they're packaged.
I found my tiny scoops. I like my tiny scoops. They make things interesting. They definitely look like drug paraphernalia, though. Which is why it surprises me that Hobby Lobby sells them. Don't they know why McDonald's stopped carrying little spoons?
Wouldn't that help if you tried to put fire to it?
You don't put fire to cocaine. I mean, you can smoke cocaine, crack cocaine, but most people just crush it and snort it. Because then you don't also need fire.
Well, I'm thinking of something else.
Are you thinking of heroin?
Yes, I'm thinking of it.
Yes. You use a regular spoon for heroin.
Right.
And that,
No,
kids,
you said
is the
tiny-
educational portion of today's adventure.
I don't know. You said tiny spoon. That's the first thing I thought.
No, you use regular sized spoon and a piece of cotton that filters out the glass.
You'll never guess which one of us did drugs in college.
Which one of us did do drugs in college?
It's neither of us.
I tried weed and discovered that I could not handle it and am slightly allergic to it and have to be very, very careful. Nothing like finding out you're allergic to weed when all your friends are already high and no one can take you to the doctor. And other ways I tried to be cool in art school. Tiny scoops. This one's actually a tiny scoop of white pepper. Yay!
So,
Huh?
we did a. Oh, Elle, I didn't even see your message. Yes, still holding up strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually been doing amazing. It's been in the rain several times. It's not even showing any signs of peeling whatsoever.
I'd be more worried about it in the heat, and it survived 100+ degree days in Houston.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got an inspection sticker on the inside of my windshield that they printed out when the inspection was done and how many miles or what date to bring it back, and I put my thumb on it and wiped all the ink away. Like several months
You can
after.
turn off.
Yeah. Several months after I got the inspection. So like the ink it should have been very dry. It had just, melted.
My car has what looks like plastic, like siding on parts of it. But this summer, we found out it's not plastic siding, it's stickers, because the heat partially melted half of them, which was fun to figure out. So there's like melt wrinkles on half of them. No, I don't need purple yet. Do need green. Yeah, nothing like walking out to your car and finding it melting in the sun. With 120.
Yep, this is fine. Totally okay with the event happening here.
Yep. No problems at all. Tiny scoops. So many tiny scoops. All right, one more tiny scoop. Okay, two more tiny scoops, but from the same container. So one more tiny scoop. That should be all the colors I need for this. Now, before I mix that up, and put these away on the side that you can no longer see, I'm going to turn on the melty. We melted! Perfect. Yes. There you go. Do not touch.
Steamy.
Just off to the side here, where it will not cause any damage. I'm going to grab a spatula. And we're going to work some baking soda into this cocoa butter to make glaze.
Midnight, you're just having with the trees and the green screen. Always got a chart from Zane to show off later.
Ooh, nice.
Or I can show it off now.
Yeah, it'll take me a little bit to get this going.
I'll pull it up real quick.
All right, so we got that mixture going. Now we're gonna lay on the polysorbate so it doesn't flick at the top of your tub. Make sure all the lumpies are out of it. Okay. That should be more than enough polysorbate. I didn't think about it, but we told Grim we would put something in his puzzle, but he is being quiet, so I guess we can hold off on that for now. Unless someone wants to donate generously to give Grim the holy stick. Ooh, art! I was looking at this earlier. This is so cute between them. Absolutely love it. Shading, the colors, the textures. This turned out amazing. Ugh. Alright. So this, I need two different colors of this. But we're going to start off with the lighter of the two colors because I don't feel like mixing it twice. Well, I don't feel like mixing it in separate containers, I guess I should say. Now that it's not immediately going to melt everything it touches. We're just packing out any lumps that we see. Still needs to cool down a little bit before we use it. Needs a tiny bit more baking soda now that we've added the polysorbate. We're looking more for a texture versus any particular traits. This is just decorative. Cocoa butter, extra cocoa butter is always good for your skin. So. I like that texture. Just pat it smooth. Get out the piping bag. A couple of piping bags actually, because I have lots to do.
Okay. Back to packaging.
Yes, back to packaging. Completely ignoring what I am doing over here.
Okay.
Nothing. Ah,
You're not doing anything suspicious. What?
I'm so glad you think I'm doing nothing suspicious. So glad,
Uh-huh.
despite breaking one of your rules.
Oh, because you're making them look like zebra cakes? Yeah, I already knew you were doing that.
You know.
Or not zebra cakes, but the little Debbie's Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Definitely against the rules, but what can I do at this point?
Nothing. Absolutely. I saw some people doing these last year, and I loved them, but I didn't see them until after Christmas. So I had to do them this year. They even smell like cake.
Every day we stray further and further.
Yep. That one's done. Now, for sprinkles, I'm gonna take some green glitter right on top to imitate the sugar sprinkles. I had some earrings of these cakes last year, and I have no idea where they went. Glorious. Absolutely the greatest thing ever. Needs more glitter? No. Because the sprinkles are sporadic and weird. So the glitter is going to be sporadic and weird. Have to stay on brand. You wasted your picture.
Okay, go to the stream bit.
So shiny.
There you go.
Perfect. They're so cute. Okay. Now we're gonna take this and instead of adding red, we're gonna add some black. glittery black to be exact.
Where did this one go?
Get that nice and dark. Maybe a bit more black. Okay. Nice and dark. Get our other piping bag out. We won't need them immediately. We're gonna get ready.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. That's why I'm prepping it for later.
I don't know the words of the song.
That's okay. We'll just let the "Are you ready?" and "bum bum bum" repeat in your head for the next couple hours. That's sufficient, right?
Yeah. Unless you want to give me a note and start to get stuck in my head.
Un poco loco.
Yeah, no.
Because tomorrow's the Day of the Dead.
What?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Apparently, well, that's when the city is celebrating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Muertos. It's November 1st. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I'm wrong, please, somebody call me out. I'm pretty sure it's November 1st, the day after Halloween.
Alright, we add some alcohol to all of our paints here.
Did you see my one message about the decal? I did, and I answered it. I'm sorry I didn't see it right away, but yes, it's been holding up amazingly. It has held up through heat. It has held up through rain. It's not showing any signs of peeling at all. It's been absolutely fantastic, and y'all should definitely contact Lady L. Indecisive Crafts, is that it? Oh my
I
God.
think so.
My brain's working right now. Lady L, if you could please just drop your link to your website in the chat.
Oh, hi, Grim. Where were you? Licking your chops from outside. Did you go eat the frog?
Link deleted. What the?
I see
I
it.
haven't made any changes to moderation.
Grim, stay out of the kitchen.
Hang on.
Hello, Inks. Welcome on in. Mobile always says link deleted. That's good to know. Hey, while you're in there, I forgot to grab gold. Can you grab it out of the soap room?
What?
Gold mica out of the soap room.
Okay.
Should be on the top row. I grabbed 2 yellows. Gotta do some wintry trees, and then we do some pretty trees. Or should I say decorated trees, because they're all pretty.
I believe one of these is what you needed.
Top one. Bottom one is just a bunch of glitter that looks gold.
Nice. Yes, I verified what Hank says, so I'm sorry if you're on. Almost done packaging those.
Yay!
Then I label
Yay!
them. Yeah, I usually have this done before drop night, so I apologize, but
We've been busy. Really busy.
huh?
We've been busy.
We have indeed. It has been a busy, busy time.
And if you're like, wow, they always say they're busy. Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
We essentially work 2 full-time jobs.
Yep. Ooh, embroidery
I love
patches and more jewelry. Very fun. Oh, Grim, did Tanya move your bed? Is that why you're looking all sad at me right now?
Wait, what? I didn't even notice. It's all
Yeah,
the way over there.
Yeah.
I mean, you should probably get used to it. We're
We're gonna have to move it soon anyway.
yeah, Christmas tree's going up there.
Yep, we move Grim for the Christmas tree, and then he gets confused for like a couple days, and then he gets like, okay, here's my new spot.
Weeks. By the time he finally figures it out, it's time to take the tree down and put his bed back.
I saw a really cute post where somebody bought a teepee and put Christmas tree branches all over it so their dog could stay in the same place under the Christmas tree. If our Christmas tree dies, it's a fake one. They do die. They do. If it dies, I would totally be down to explore that route because it was super cute. I should see if I can find it again.
Over 200 earrings to add. Man, you've been busy.
Uh-huh.
Busy. That's amazing. And if you have any that you want to share with us, you know where to go. Really need to just make a shirt for me.
You really do.
You don't have the pics, yeah. I'm in a similar boat. I managed to get a few of them in today, but the gingerbread that I'm gonna need new photos of these Christmas trees and then the gingerbreads that we're gonna paint later. I can't even put on the website, so I don't want to have a product on the website without photo. So those are gonna have to go up later.
Yep.
They should be up tomorrow.
Yep. And then we're still burning through fall sugar scrubs because I got those out really late. So we're gonna delay the Christmas ones a little bit. But they will be out before December. They'll probably be out next weekend. See how they sell this weekend.
Oh, by the way, we just got an invitation to some kind of JROTC event.
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, we're already booked on that day, but well, if they thought of us.
Yeah. But we're booked.
Yeah.
Gotta do it on a unique weekend. We have a couple of unique weekends for the rest of the year.
Yeah, like, I mean, we've got most of December free. It's just like every one of the Christmas events are all happening on the same weekend.
Oh, you mean Nutcracker weekend?
Is that the same weekend that the Nutcracker Market is happening?
I think it might be.
That's great of all of them.
It's stupid of all of them.
Well, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's maybe the next weekend is Nutcracker weekend, and that's why nobody's doing anything.
Maybe. So Nutcracker is a huge holiday market put on by the local ballet. I say local ballet. It's the Houston Ballet. It's a huge ballet company. It's not just like, oh, street.
Alright. I gotta head to the cave so I can start printing out the labels.
Okay, if that's the excuse you want to make to leave me.
Yep. I think it's a good excuse.
It's a fairly good one. But the Grim is going to follow you and look at you until you put something in his puzzle, because you said you would. Well, I said you would. Got some light strands. We're gonna take our paintbrush and do a couple traditional lights. By traditional, I mean just the yellow lights. Right off the strand. Okay. Painting always takes a bit more focus. Never have time to really go to people's streams. Yeah. There's just so many people, so much to do, so many streams to visit. I understand, Lydia. Zulu understands. Okay. One more of these. Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. Really need to learn to start taking photos of my stuff I make that I want to sell them. Yeah, you gotta take photos of your stuff. You gotta post about your stuff, or people don't know it exists. If people don't know it exists, then they'll never buy it. And it's super frustrating to have to stay on top of. I just want to make. I don't want to take photos or plan things in advance. Ew. Man, imagine actually remembering to post things. I know. Oh my god. Like, how do normal people do this? I don't know. Physically impossible. Refuse to believe it's a thing. They're all just faking it better than we are. What kills me is I can't update my website from the app on my tablet. No, I have to be on the desktop in order to do that stuff. Yep. Yep. Now wait. Yeah, sometimes it feels like they're trying to make it less user-friendly. I know they say they're not, but like, actions speak louder than words. I legit may think I may take my site down for a bit and just leave the contact up and a few pages I need to delete all my items so I can group it correctly. Yeah, pulling it all down and starting again sometimes just easier than trying to force it to work. Frustrating, annoying, time consuming, but easier. Green. Oh. I legit have an Instagram for my business and I barely post. I think a lot of us are in that same boat because, like, it feels like you have to be an influencer in order to get anywhere, and it's just frustrating. Okay. Rainbow lights. As you can't see that too well. Yeah. Now, as is tradition, we shall glitter everything. Glitter, 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 glitter. Little gold glitter. It's Christmas, everything gets glitter. And blue glitter. See what a difference the glitter makes. So shiny, so magical. Definitely not a cookie. All right. First tray is done. I'm going to go ahead and exchange for another tray. We're going to paint some faces on some snowmen. Yes, this is a perfect ad time. Go ahead. Let's do it. Okay, moving on. Ugh. Waiting for ad. All right. Yeah, pizza sounds good. You want to order us a pizza? You can have leftovers for lunch. Yay! Peer pressure. All right. So we have little snowmen. We're going to clean these up and then paint little faces on them. And then give them cute little hats. They're gonna be so cute. I'm looking forward to it. I'm responding to a coworker who sent me a message. And then I am back. Because potatoes. I've been coming till 10. Yeah. Well, we can do other things tomorrow for dinner. We could do wings or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. All right. Brushy stick. Brush our little guys. I'm going to brush and then paint and then brush and then paint as we go so that they all get settled nicely. Their cute little faces. That's fine. Where's our cleanest face? I like this side. Fabulous eyeliner. There's her eyes. Or his. Boys have fantastic eyelashes. A little smile. And to remember that this is a snowman or woman. We get a little carrot nose. So cute. And then we're gonna get set up gently here on the board so we can get our little pom-pom puff. On to the next one. Let's make this our face. I've done different eyes a couple of times. I really think that the little winky eye is the cutest. Little smile. I've never seen genitalia on a snowman. Then consider yourself lucky, because I have. College is a fun time when you live in the snow. There were snowmen all over the place. No question on whether their gender was ambiguous or not. It was masculine. Let me turn these towards you, because it doesn't matter where they're looking, because I just type on top. There. Break down my Saturn ring here. Face is going on this side. Special bunny? I have a special bunny. He's a jerk. But he's kind of cute. So we keep him. Welcome in! Just as we kill a bath bomb. Scratch. Yay! So sad. So sad. Zulu, you may rip the bath bomb. Welcome, Special Bunny! Come on in, tell us what you guys were up to. What did we do tonight? What did we make? What do we make? What do we like? What have we been up to? Cry for my bath bomb after I finished painting it and tried to set it down. Knitting a baby hat for a friend who just had a baby. Oh, how nice. It's September, October, November. Big baby time. Because everyone's doing it during the holidays. It comes full circle. I still have a bit to go, but it's coming out nicely. Oh, that's so good. If you would like, we would love to see your progress. On our Discord, we have a short channel where you can share your art and share how everything is looking and going. Oh, thanks for the follow, Special. Cannot be indecisive where I set these guys, because that's when they break. You'd think with how many times I do this, and I get pretty good at their little winged eyeliner, I could do my own. But that is not the case. It's much easier to do it on a bath bomb. Are they very fragile? Yes. These ones are like 80% dry, so they're pretty fragile. Once they're 100% dry and shrink wrapped, they're pretty sturdy. But yeah, at this point, they break a lot. Gotta be very delicate. Do. And a little smile. Yeah, I don't have to. Definitely a different angle. I don't have to stretch these guys and do it backwards and all the other tricks us ladies gotta do to get the eyeliner on. I don't wear it very often. Just a pain in the butt, you know? One more thing to do. And I'm already 10 minutes late, so. What scent do these bath bombs have? So these are a new scent. They're a mixture of buttercream frosting, mint, and a hint of pine. A nice, cozy, sweet scent. First time using it this year, and I really like it. I'll probably continue to use it as well. Well, you're not at risk of poking yourself in the eye this way. Yeah, that is true. Then again, I do have a long pointy stick being held somewhat close to my face still while doing this, so maybe? Almost done with the first step of these guys. Then we'll put their little pom-pom on and douse them in glitter, just like everything else we make on this channel. Okay. Final eyes. Mouth. 17? That's not enough glitter. 20 glitter. Always 20 glitter. Okay. So, all of my little pieces are done. Now, I'm going to step over here and add some color to my frosting. Just need the tiniest amount. Do not have much frosting, and I want it to be very light blue. I can do a tiny bit more blue. Might have been too much blue, but we will find out soon. Perfect. Okay. Look at my piping tip. Really need to finish going through the cleaning. Kind of getting ignored. Okay. Oh, this one. Out. Rinse it off. Dry it off. Grab a fresh piping bag. Set it up. All the way down to the bottom. And now fill it up. Okay. This has to be enough because it is all I have. So we will make it work. I don't need much for these guys. They're not picky. Okay. I have a Mister bottle around here somewhere. I know a Misty bottle. There you are. Okay. So, to get these to adhere a little better, give everybody a little spray of alcohol. And then we go in on top of their little heads. We pipe a little rosette. Beautiful. And I have leftovers. Now, we go in with some snowflake glitter and holographic glitter. Yeah, all over the tops there. There's a snowman, so they're out in the snow. Glitter, snowflake on each of them at least. Okay. So is the glitter the kind that stains tubs? So none of our stuff is staining. Our glitter is eco-friendly glitter. It dissolves in water over time. Typically takes about 2 to 4 hours. So it's not going to have any lingering effects. All of our colorants are lakes or micas. And they all go down the drain. We do not want to deal with a stained bathtub. You do not want to deal with a stained bathtub. We do not want to sell products that we wouldn't use. So we make it easy. Oh, so cute. Look at him with his little beanie. All glittery and adorable. So cute. Yeah, we're not like Lush. We name drop companies with bad practices. We take our time and do it right. More glitter! Because it's winter and everything is glittery and cute. I had a Lush bath bomb once that made it look like emergency. Yep. Lush used to follow best practices, but since moving to Canada, they have slowly gone down the drain. And I see more and more complaints on their subreddit every day. In fact, I don't even go on their subreddit anymore because it was so frustrating. Yeah. Let's switch these out. I'm gonna move these guys into the dry room to dry. And we'll bring out our last tray and paint. Okay, I'm gonna go take these away. Okay. Last tray. Oh, lots of paint, lots of stuff. We had a Lush bomb that actually did try to murder us, but yeah. So about 5 years ago, when we were getting married, I was using a lot of bath bombs, really helped with my skin, trying to look pretty and nice for my wedding. Ads. Boo. I forgot we were running an ad. We're going to bring our paint palette over here. I suppose I'll wait for everyone to get back. This is a small trip. We're back! Yay! So yeah, a Lush bath bomb tried to kill me years ago. It made our tub so slick that I fell and dislocated my shoulder and bruised up my leg pretty bad. 2 weeks before our wedding, which was, best timing for stuff like that to happen. So that was the beginning of the end with us for Lush. And yeah. So we don't do that anymore. And we learned why, and we learned how to avoid the dreaded oil slicks. And our stuff doesn't do that. Because it's dangerous and it's not fun. Nobody wants to clean a tub after they had a bath. Just frustrating. Oh, hi. How are you?
Finally got these printed out after much trial and error. Like, way too much trial and error. Like, I don't even want
Did
to
you
talk about it.
correct the 95% or 98% thing?
I hope so. Yeah, looks like
Sweet.
it. But yeah, the best part of that story, I love telling the story.
I know you do.
Best part of that story was, oh, by the way, I'm Zulu Charlie, I'm Arrow's husband. It's for everybody coming in the rain, not met us before. Sometimes I'm in here talking in the background, sometimes I'm working from the computer. In this case, I had to print out a bunch of labels, so I was
Now he's
today.
with us again. Hey.
What did I say? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, she dislocated her shoulder slipping on this bath bomb. And I'm laying there in bed, like right on the verge of going to sleep. Like, you know the feeling whenever you're just.
You're there.
Yeah. And I hear this loud thunk coming from the bathroom. Now my thoughts start spiraling. I'm like, okay, I need to decide if I need to go into the bathroom and see if she's okay. Because either she has slipped and fallen and will get right back up, she has slipped and fallen and is no longer moving and desperately needs help, or she dropped something.
Which, considering how small all the lips in that shower were, we dropped things
Strong.
a lot.
Yes, strong possibility that something was dropped.
That
So,
shower
my-
needed a shelf real bad.
Yeah, so my metric was, okay, I'm gonna sit here and listen and see if I hear a large ow, or if I just hear some movement afterwards with nothing happening. Because if I hear movement and no ow or anything like that, or a scream for help, then everything's fine. She just dropped something and I can go back to sleep.
This
Well,
is
that's what
when
I heard. I heard moving around and no cries of pain.
This is when we learned that I do not deal with pain like a normal person.
So she finishes her shower, and I am again on the verge of sleep when I hear her call out, "Hey, can you come help me real quick?" And I'm like, "Really? What do you need?" She's like, "Okay, don't freak out. Too late. I'm wide awake now." But I dislocated my shoulder and I reset it, but I need you to make sure I did it properly.
I didn't want to
Like-
fall again as I'm getting out of the tub, too.
How did you just fall, dislocate your shoulder, and put it back without so much as a grunt?
To be fair, part of the reason I made no sound was because my shoulder, when it dislocated, was suppressing the vagus nerve in my chest and I couldn't breathe. So if I hadn't said it, we would have had bigger problems.
Well, for sure, but I mean, you knew how to do that because you work in medical, so you're very fortunate in that regard.
Yeah. After he helps me out of the shower, he's like, do we need to go to the hospital or do we need to? I'm like, nah, I work at urgent care. I'll go talk to them in the morning. Just pulled one of the braces out of the cabinet at work and was in a sling for 5 weeks. Talked to the doctor and he's like, are you sure you're dislocated? I'm like, yeah. My shoulder bone was sitting above my boob. It's not supposed to be there. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I dislocated my shoulder. Also, I did the movement that you're supposed to do to put it back in, and it went back in. So, we're going to put two and two together here and say I fully dislocated my shoulder, and now I don't want to move my arm.
And was also in a sling for our wedding, which we had spent like $500 and something on this big choreographed dance for our first dance, and we
Which
had to
worth it.
modify everything to account for this dislocated shoulder.
Yeah. We actually didn't modify too much. We just
Oh yeah.
switched the arm a little bit. Here, badass, just shoving it back in. Honestly, so I've been to a couple doctor's appointments like since then for various things, and one of them I needed a biopsy, and they're like, well, we can have you come back and give you some medicine or have you wait for a few hours. And it was to deal with an issue that I was 100% over. I'm like, I have a high pain tolerance, just fucking do it. And they looked at me and like, are you sure? I'm like, look, I dislocated and reset my own shoulder without pain medication, ever. So if that's any worse than this, we'll be okay. So we went ahead and did the biopsy. I flinched. The doctor said, wow, you meant it. I'm like, yeah, why would I lie about a high pain tolerance? I understand that people do, but like, if you're cutting off a piece of my flesh, which is what the biopsy is, and I tell you I can handle it, please believe me.
No.
Sir, you can't say no like that. It is against company policy. You must panic in silence. I have set a precedent.
I did not read that in the company handbook.
Did you read the company handbook at all?
No.
It's the second line.
No, it's not. You never wrote one.
Well,
And if you did, you never gave it to me, so...
I meant to, but I ADHD'd away from it. But you should have known this. It was implied.
I'm sorry, if you didn't write it down, then I am not obligated to comply. Scream inside your heart. I mean...
I had a woman who had a very little pain recognition. She played roller derby. She ended up with a busted spleen in a tournament and didn't know until hours later.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, most of your internal organs do not have the same kind of sensory nerves that your external organs. So, like, you could, careful with the door. Yell through the door, meet me at the garage. Okay. Painty. I want darker on this one. Paint. I know some people like to vent their spleens, but please not literally. Yeah, spleens are important. They hold lots and lots and lots of blood. I had a kid come in today, and his parents were like, he broke his femur, he broke his femur. He broke his tibia, which is lower on the leg, and significantly easier to deal with. And so we had to have a little anatomy lesson with the doctor.
Oh man, we were playing, any of y'all played the Gartic game? Not Gartic Phone, but the Gartic on Stream game where, basically there are 9 drawings going at once and you have to try to guess what one of the drawings are. It's like Gartic Phone mixed with Words on Stream. Have any of y'all played that? Anyway, one of the drawings was clearly a leg, and clearly the bone of the leg, and a giant arrow pointing to the bone of the leg, the lower leg, and everybody's saying femur, femur, femur. Even I'm saying femur, femur, femur. Wait, no, that's not the femur. The femur is the thigh bone. Crap, what's the calf bone? Nobody could think of it, and we lost the game. I finally messaged Darrow afterwards saying, what is the calf bone called? She's like, there is no calf bone. The calf is in the back of your leg. The front of your leg is the tibia. I'm like, tibia, that's all I need to thank you.
Well, because, like, sometimes we'll have doctors, like, legit medical doctors, send us an x-ray order for leg, or lower leg, or lower extremity, or left side of leg. X-rays go all the way through. We don't have to choose one side or the other. The amount of adults. Now, granted, I understand having to explain to some people that the x-ray goes all the way through. It sees both sides of the bone all at once. It is a 3D image projected into a 2D space. That is a hard thing for people to grasp. That's why when I went to x-ray school, we literally had to take a test on transitioning spatial reasoning in order for it to even qualify to get into the school. It is a hard concept to wrap your head around. But the amount of adults are like, oh, no, I'm having pain in my knee. Why do you have to take a picture of the back of my knee? Ma'am, we're using a technique that goes all the way through.
Have you ever heard of X-ray vision? It works the same way.
It works in the reverse, actually. Whatever is closest to the film shows up first, and it's an inverse image, but it's a 3D object visualized in a 2D space with no reference point for what is front and back due to shadow. It's a hard thing to do.
What's your approval, real quick?
Yes, I like.
Sweet.
Oh, it scrolled past things. Don't question the x-ray tech. Yeah, don't question the x-ray tech. Point to where it hurts and we'll figure it out from there. We know what we're doing. Thankfully, because sometimes even the doctors don't know what they're doing. Like, we had one of our doctors, a surgeon, ask for this weird, random, obscure x-ray, and the tech's like, you understand we get that with this one, which is the one you're supposed to order, right? And he's like, but I want this one. She's like, okay, I would like to have you explain to our billing department how to bill for a thing that doesn't exist in our system.
Also, Chihuahua Mama, I saw you up there. I hope you're doing well. And also, Amanda, I never properly said hello to you, so I hope you're doing well too.
Anyone else that Zulu has not acknowledged personally suffer.
Yep.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's clear that I just don't like you.
Nope, not at all.
That's not true. I like everyone. Except for Box, but they get banned immediately, so.
There should be no bots here. Bots, if you're here, show yourself. We have a grand prize for you to receive.
To buy us followers, yes.
Right?
Come on. Quit sleeping on your job. Want to ban some people. Okay, friends, I gotta go to bed. Thanks for the fun stream. Thank you so much for coming in, for raiding with your community. I'll give you another shout out. It was nice meeting you, Special Bunny. Hope that we can see you again. And I'm giving you a follow too. So
yeah. Next time you come, maybe we'll have our bunny cam up and you can see our evil rabbit. He's not exactly evil, but he's also not evil. So he is plotting. He's finally stopped his attempts to escape from the same corner he's been attempting to escape every 6 months for the last 2 years. So that cycle should start again soon.
Making some good progress with this thing on here.
Good.
Not mad. I will be able to get our order out tomorrow.
What? That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, so everybody that's coming later, we did do our product drop tonight. So we've got 6 soaps and I think 4 bath bombs officially on the website available to order today.
Yep, and some of them are the ones that I am painting now.
Yep. Zenith Ward, good to see ya. I love that squirrel emote. I know it's just like a regular Twitch emote, but still, it's so perfect. Remind me again if you could. Where do I know you from again? Do I know you from Carlos' stream? I'm sorry to say, do not remember. The squirrel gives me surprise Pikachu vibes. Indeed it does. It's honestly amazing how great the makers and crafting and art communities have been on Twitch, and I've met so many awesome people and so many awesome communities. The unfortunate part is I'm starting to have a hard time keeping track of where I've met people.
Good problems, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, no. Not the first problem to have at all.
Oh no, I have too many friends.
That's the neat part. You don't know me, Derek and Deb know me. Okay. Yeah, most of the friendships that we made can be traced back to those 2 weirdos. Anybody here who has not met Derek and Devin? I mean, absolutely amazing human beings, and you should go check them out right now. I got to introduce somebody to Moko. I think it was yesterday. It just started streaming and just been recruited into MTS. I'll shout them out too. Another amazing organization that we're a part of. Actually going to be doing a rate train event at the end of November. We're very excited about it. The other two that we've done have been very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she had just joined MCS, and she's fairly new to streaming, but
Ha.
I
Rainbow Snowflake.
can't think of her name on the top of my head. No.
I want to take a picture. You get it.
It's a chain of friends, really. There's JC, who led to Grape, who led to Kel, who led to Derek and Deb, who recommended you when they saw Ryan making soap. Oh yeah, we were talking yesterday, weren't we?
Can I use essential oils or only fragrance oils? So you can use essential oils, but there are certain ones that are not skin safe. So I would avoid cinnamon. I would avoid clove, I believe it is. Basil. There's a couple lists online of ones that are just like not skin safe. But there are safe usage rates for most of them. But they do need to be rated as safe for skin. Or for use on skin or stuff like that. Because some of them are just so highly concentrated that they will just melt plastic or melt your skin. Yeah, photosensitivity at certain heats. There's a lot that goes into just being safe with your skin. Any royal? I don't know what that is. I have cinnamon donuts, fragrance, and fresh brewed coffee coming. Nice!
Yes. So happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Again, you and anybody else, you're welcome to join our Discord. Whenever you make your next match, we would love to see it.
Yeah. Why did I put all the difficult to paint ones on the same tray? And do them all at the end?
Oh.
I don't know either.
Give our pizza time to cool so we can just walk it down.
Not different from
Also, give me time to finish this labeling.
Suppose.
Okay, I finally got to talk to my boss about the big project that I'm starting right now.
Uh-huh.
And the big consensus from it was let's talk more on Monday. So
That sounds like a plan.
yeah.
Today I got to witness an entire room full of doctors having to Google a syndrome to decide which of them had to deal with it.
Oh no.
We had an immunologist, an orthopedic doctor, and a cardiologist all in one room. And the front desk gal walked in and she listed off the name of this moderately rare condition. And she's like, which one of you gets this? And they all looked at each other, panicked for a second until the cardiologist started Googling it. And they concluded that the orthopedist will have it, and then we'll also send it to endocrine and neurology.
So wait, what was the disorder?
I don't remember, but it's a cranial growth disorder. So the skull grows weird. And so they have to determine if it's endocrine, so it's a growth disorder, if it's a pressure inside the skull disorder, so neurology, or if it's a bone growth disorder, which would be ortho. But there's only one guy who does skull ortho, and he only works one day a month because he has so much to do. Welcome in. We are painting bath bombs. I'm assuming we have been graced with the presence of Derek. Where's something that I can eat to confuse him? Nah, nothing to eat tonight. There is pizza on the counter, but it's over there waiting for us to be done painting, which feels like it will never happen because these take forever. But they're so pretty. Ooh. No, I want more.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Everything is live right now. We've got 6 soaps and 4 bath bombs officially dropped. We will be dropping one more bath bomb tomorrow. We just need good pictures of it, and it's going to be those gingerbread houses that Arrow will be painting real soon.
Yeah.
Yep, and we don't even know if it's Devin or Derek yet. This is a big mystery. Like who posts the shit show is like message every day. Fortunately, science is always there to tell us who wrote it. But tomorrow's Friday, which means I get my check.
Oh.
It's
Derek. Yeah.
You get
I
birthday. Well done.
Well, process of elimination and time of day and level of pregnancy
You're
equals
assuming-
asleep. Yes.
Probably,
Or eat it.
Probably not enough dick assumption. Oh, she is so ready. I think we're all ready. I mean, her due date's not for a couple of weeks, but
Hey.
even still.
Once you enter the last 4 weeks, it's anything can happen kind of game.
Yeah.
I remember when one of my coworkers was pregnant. It was her second child, and she was over it, like so over it. Like was not planning to have a second child. Got pregnant and it's like, yeah, I guess this is what we're doing now. So for the last 3 weeks of her pregnancy, any question about how she was doing, what she was doing later, was she hungry, any question aside from work-related questions, the answer was pregnant. How are you doing? Pregnant. Hey, are you hungry? Pregnant. Are you looking tired? You feeling okay? Pregnant. Hey, are you excited for the baby? Pregnant. With varying levels of aggression and enjoyment, and it was great. It was so funny. Snowflakes. Oh, I did not realize that my snowflakes are kind of off screen, so I will move them slightly. Yay, snowflakes!
I almost feel like we've summoned you here. We were just talking about you right before you showed up.
Speak of the devil, and
Right?
he shall appear.
Mhm. Then Beetlejuice into existence.
Yeah. So the snowflakes are spearmint, and the gingerbread houses are obviously gingerbread. And the two sets sitting next to each other smells like I just brushed my teeth after eating a cookie, and I'm not sure if I like the combo. It's a little off-putting.
Well, as of tomorrow, they will be packaged up individually, and they will
Commingle with all of the others.
Alright. Peppermint bark, my favorite.
The peppermint bark's so good.
I still have that piece from last year on my desk. It's still out all the time. It still has a fragrance, which is pretty good for a sample bar.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times we used to lay out sample bars on our booth table.
Until a child ate one.
Yeah, that was yeah, that was the first sign that practice was going away. But also, like, we eventually realized that the sample bars were losing their fragrance really quickly. So, and after a certain amount of time, you could smell the soap through the packaging better than you could on
The sample
the
bar.
bare sample bar. So, like, why don't we just do away with sample bars and boom, we have more space on the table to put more bars of soap.
So many more bars of soap.
All right, Cinephore, I'm curious. I'm gonna bite. Flutes are awesome, but I'm kind of curious where that came from. It seemed random.
Do you have friends with kids? Do you not like these friends? Buy their child a recorder or a flute and the soundtrack from their favorite movie written for recorder. They'll hate you.
Apparently, IFRA lists pennyroyal oil as not
Restricted.
restricted.
Is that a real thing? I would have to check with probably one of my online communities because I am not as familiar. I tend to avoid essential oils in soap because they're not usually sensitive skin friendly. And yeah. So we try and stay towards more sensitive skin because we have sensitive skin, and there's a big desire for people with sensitive skin to get pretty soap products and stuff like that. And using essential oils does limit that for some people. So we don't use them a whole lot, which leads to us not knowing a whole lot about them.
I was just saying last night, one of the very early bars of soap that Arrow made, I recently used on myself, and for 90% of my body, for 99% of my body, it was fine. But there was one particular part of my body that it did not react well with, and I don't want to go into details about what part of the body that was. But let's just say it hurt to pee afterwards.
Yeah, for this one, for which not many essential oil hits, but
So
not many fragrance oil
It was
hits.
remarkable.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with pennyroyal in general. I wonder, you're over in Europe, aren't you? Maybe it has a different name here, or maybe it's just something that we don't have. So, I don't know.
I'm a musician at my core. I've been obsessed with the doo-doo flute recently, so I was just voicing my addictive tendencies. Got it. Gotcha.
Trust me, you do not have to worry about hiding your addictive tendencies here, or your or trying to mask your ADHD or anything like that. We do not do that here. We do not need to do that here.
No masking allowed.
I like
Be
frogs.
yourself.
I like frogs. Frogs are really cool.
Yeah, you're in a weird frog phase
I am
right now.
still in an octopus phase. That one's been solid for years. But frogs are so cute, especially art frogs. Like artist rendition of frogs. Cuter than real frogs, but real frogs super cute too. So there's just been a lot of really cute frog art, and I've been enjoying it.
Okay, Seneth, I'm not sure if you saw that tenor or not, but is that
It's a
really
herb
what
related to catnip and mint. Interesting.
is that really what a doo-doo flute is? Because that looks to me like a recorder.
Yeah. Why does Texas teach recorder in school? Like, isn't that required in Texas?
I've never really figured that out. I think that the reason is because it is the cheapest musical instrument that you can give to a bunch of children and still trick them into thinking that they're playing a real musical instrument.
I guess.
Which I feel like, why not just make it an ocarina? I'm sure they're just as expensive to make, and there might be some Zelda fans in the Gen Alpha elementary school crowd.
My sweetheart, one of those One of whose favorite characters' magic spells of Pennyroyal and Musk. It's American though. Learned it. I learned it in Ontario too. It's affordable and is sized more appropriately for small hands. Yeah. I don't know. I went to a private school that they had a band teacher. It wasn't super influential, wasn't super pushed. There was like probably slightly less than half of us in band. But we had 3 Bible classes a day some days. Yay! So much fun. Loved school. Can't you feel the enthusiasm? Education is great. Yeah. But anyway. Also, I'm pretty sure that each and every one of those parents would have gone insane. And since there was a small school, everyone knew the teachers, and they could just go to their house and murder them after they had all of their 2 to 6 children playing the same recorder song poorly all at once at home.
I have properly Googled the voodoo flute, and yeah, that was definitely a recording in that GIF. Or a recorder in that GIF.
That GIF was a recording? You mean it wasn't live?
What I mean,
Hey,
go
you
back
give-
to your painting.
No. I don't want it. Do you want to paint a snowflake or a gingerbread house?
Normally, I would say yes. I'm opening myself up to that more, but I really need to do this labeling.
I mean,
So-
I could trade with you. I could go do labeling while you paint one.
Yeah, I'm in a groove. Can't break me out of it.
Don't mess with the groove. So I'm going over my Christmas list, and I'm a little over halfway done. Gotta make a couple of messages to finish up another portion, and I have some others that I just don't know what to do for, which is always frustrating.
I just got my mom's gift today. Well, I mean, it hadn't been delivered, but I ordered it.
That counts. Yep. Your mom is done. Your dad is partially done. Well, I just gotta order the other thing for the rest of the done. My dad is done. My mom is partially done. I gotta just place the order for the thing.
I have no idea what to get you.
I have seen multiple ideas of what to get you, and none of it feels right.
Thing.
I
I'll get there eventually.
have one of your brothers done. One of your brothers has a birthday that's too close to Christmas, so I've gotten his birthday done. I will address his Christmas after the birthday. Largely gauged by the reaction to the birthday.
Alright, let's catch up on chat here. So,
Oh,
as far
chat's
as I understand, a music teacher noticed that many families could not afford an instrument in the past or maintenance it. So they created an easy-to-produce instrument that could be disposable. This is what we know as the recorder flute.
Interesting.
I was right. It's cheap.
It makes
That's
sense.
That's why it's a public thing. I mean, that's totally valid.
Yeah,
Totally valid. I mean,
I think introducing kids to music is very important. It opens up parts of the brain and parts of thinking and stuff like that.
yeah. I mean, we say it all the time, Derek. You say it all the time that you shouldn't invest a lot of money into doing something until you know that you're going to be interested in it. And I mean, I feel like that's valid with music too.
Yeah.
You know, try out the recorder and see if you like it before you move on to a real instrument.
Yeah, see, my school, we had a deal with the local music repair shop, and they would rent out instruments to us, which was nice.
I say real instrument as a joke. I mean, I know that there are people out there that actually become professional recorder players.
There are?
But mostly on TikTok and Reels. As far as I've seen.
Hey, if you can make money doing it, you are classified as a professional.
I mean, honestly, I feel like
Bubbles!
our villain has arrived.
What mayhem and
Welcome
nonsense
in.
have you been up to today? What have we done? What are we working on? Distract me from the monotony of snowflakes, which every year I'm like, oh my god, I love snowflakes. We should make so many snowflakes. And then I get about 5 or 6 in, and I'm like, screw snowflakes. I don't want to paint snowflakes anymore. But they're so pretty.
I hope I'm spelling this right.
Maybe, maybe
Yay! It looks good anyway. Everyone, if you haven't met Viv, she is the villain of our channel. She has
a very hard to read screen name, which is why she has become villain.
one of the many reasons.
I'm a music producer. I have like 4 albums and 2 singles out, but I have to emulate my instruments instead of playing them. So when I successfully emulate it, it becomes a short-term obsessed with it. Yeah, I can understand that. That sounds fun. Lovely.
4 albums and 2 singles. Oh man.
I hear like
I'm seriously losing track of.
Stop it.
Seth, I have heard your music, haven't I? I'm pretty sure I just you put something out recently, didn't you? On the Shark channel? For Moko? I think part of this is just my brain's work right now.
Getting ready for a release for some big holiday is always a lot.
If you hang out on the Moko channel, you definitely have. Okay. Easy in that regard, then.
I like the quantifier of in that regard.
Well,
Very much
well,
required.
you call me out on it every single time.
Only because I love you.
Because you are cute.
Why do you think I picked you?
Your crazy matches my crazy. Honestly, out of all the quotes that we did at our wedding, that one probably fits the most.
Really definitely does.
Yeah, so instead of doing any kind of traditional vows at our
In
wedding,
addition to doing traditional
well, we
vows.
did do the
For better or worse, in sickness
Yeah.
and health.
yeah, we did that, but like instead of writing a paragraph about
Some BS about all these promises.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, instead of doing that, we just picked out famous quotes from movies, and basically other ways to say I love you, and we recited those for our vows, and that was one of them. That whole saying, "Your crazy matches my crazy."
Yep.
Those look real pretty. Again, admiring your steady brush work. Thank you so much. It's adorable.
There is much concentration.
It's okay. I can speak through you.
Yep.
Thank you so much. It takes a lot of focus. I really do love doing this, and they turn out great every time. I'm so happy with them.
What actually is going on in my brain? And...
It's okay. It can translate numeral.
or the doot doots.
So what were you up to today, Viv?
You may have told us, but we weren't paying attention because that's kind of one of our things that we do here.
Yep.
Yay! Devolving into chaos because I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Yay.
Deficit of the attention and hyperactivity is a nickname.
Mhm.
But you can be one or the other. It doesn't have to be one and the same.
Okay.
Hang on, that's all nuts. Quite nuts.
You've already got the tempo. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've been working on memorizing the Gecko's Nations of the World. Pokemon diorama stuff. Made some mushrooms and painted stuffs. You know we would love to see it. Anybody coming in with it? If you have anything to share, please join our Discord. And we have a section in our Discord for sharding. Sharding stands for sharing art. We want to see all of the arts.
Show us the things.
Please let us know what you're doing. How do you feel about hitting? Well, it is an extremely vital bodily function that should not be ignored or tabooed. Because if something is going wrong down there, you should not be embarrassed to talk about it.
Because that can kill you. Real fast.
It really good. Worst case scenario. Absolutely. I
only one T. I don't know.
Wait, shading? I am not familiar with shading. Again, pork brain. I'm gonna blame it on that. What is shading? Also, is that how you pronounce it? I'm tempted to Google it, but also scared. Many share your art servers seem to exclude writing as an art form. Bad, 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 bad. Writing is an art form.
Yes.
We probably won't, depending on how long it is, we probably won't read all of it on stream, but writing is absolutely an art form, and we absolutely want to see it, so please share.
I like writing. Reading other people's writing inspires me to do more writing. I will not be sharing my writing because most of it is adult. But fun! Always entertaining.
You do realize we have an NSFW channel, right?
Yeah! Yeah.
Share your art. Ew, not that. No. Nope, that is not us. Anything that is NSFW, we do ask that you put it in the NSFW channel just because
For those who do not wish to be exposed to that content.
Yeah, we want to remain exclusive, and not everybody is comfortable with everything. But
we want to remain inclusive, not exclusive.
our only intolerance is intolerance and bots.
I don't know. If a really entertaining bot came in, I might be up.
You know what? If a bot came in here and we had no idea it was a bot, and they just kept talking to us, and we didn't find out until later that they were a bot, then Damn it, they can say.
There's a Reddit bot for accidental haikus.
Actually, the literal phrase was, please don't make me read a book, but it felt like, ew, not that kind of art. I mean, so Data gets a pass? Yes, Data definitely gets a pass. I am going to make a lot of people cry and say that I'm not. I'm not really a Star Trek fan. Not because I hate Star Trek. It was one of the things that I never really got into. So I don't know a lot about Star Trek. But as far as I'm aware, Data would definitely get a pass. Watch Data not even be a Star Trek character, and I'm just extremely humiliated myself.
No.
Peace and long life. I'm pretty sure Data is the android on Next Generation.
You are correct. My dad was a Star Trek kid.
Ovian and Trekkie. And we're really gonna make Amanda cry.
Sorry, Amanda. We're too ADHD for either of us. Oh, look, shiny.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I wish I could be a fan of, but I've got the other things that I'm already a fan of, and I'm just kind of cozy in those. So
Yeah.
I haven't really taken the jump. Like Supernatural is another show that I really want to watch, but I'm so intimidated by the 15 full seasons. I haven't even calculated how much showtime that is.
You don't want to.
I don't know when I'm going to fit that in my schedule. Like One Piece, I'd love to watch One Piece, but there's over 1,000 episodes.
It's not going to happen.
Whenever I found out there was over 1,000 One Piece episodes, I seriously thought it was like a YouTube show that had like 5 or 6 minute episodes or something. No, this is a full ass show. Star Trek Neutrality is fine. I just happen to be the right age for the Next Generation to be the least boring show on while I was supposed to be doing homework in the dining room. Completely understandable. I mean,
To be fair, his grandparents are huge Trekkies.
Oh God, they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Huge Trekkies. Which I also find hilarious because they're like fairly conservative and they're like watching the show about a utopian society that's very socialist.
Yeah, there's only so many fandoms a person can juggle. Yep. You could watch the new live-action One Piece. I have thought about trying that, and I think that would be a way to at least familiarize myself with the characters. I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, and they're gonna cancel it after like 2 or 3 seasons, so
Maybe. Maybe it just gets to one season.
yeah.
One Piece so good. I just started the animated after watching some of the live action. Started the animated One Piece while on a flight. That's smart. Good way to pass the time. 5 to 6 hours from Maui to the U.S. Oh, did you go to TwitchCon? Going over to my friend's house to watch more live One Piece tonight. She's 78 and loving it too. That's amazing. I love that.
Grim, stop licking your paws.
Oh, I was asking if you went to TwitchCon. You said you were on a flight to the mainland. I was wondering if that's what you were doing. Didn't go. Oh. I am officially done labeling.
I'm still painting. You want to paint one now because you have no excuse?
I guess.
Sweet. All right.
Really hoping that we can make it to TwitchCon next year, possibly as vendors. I would love to meet some of these people that I've only known online. I was visiting a friend from Arizona. We did go to the Phoenix Pride Parade, and I went to the Interweave Craft Fair.
Grim, out of
Bring back to the house. I'll take a pic. Thank you so much.
There we go. All right.
All right.
Little brush for the lower areas, big brush for the raised areas.
Yep. I have no inspiration right now. I need
That's
to.
okay. You just start with a color.
Yep.
Yeah. Your inspiration is
Sound
Gingerbread House.
Good inspiration.
Oh, hey, sweet boy. You must go.
Yeah, P and photo both work. There is a cooldown on the command though. Amanda on Maui has requested a gray and black frogfoot swirl soap that has an excess of glitter and smells like toothpaste.
Hey, I've got
There's
a
your-
great toothpaste smell.
Minty fresh. And I do have a little bit of inspiration.
You do. See, look at you.
Yeah.
Dismissing yourself so readily.
I thought you were taking a picture of me there.
Nope.
Oh, hang on. At least let me get some painting done.
How's the thickness of the paint?
I'm good. Working well.
All right. Do you need more?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Let me know.
I shall.
What all did you get? What tasties?
Oh yeah. Did you think I would get us not tasties?
I mean, there's always goodness in
Valid. You never know when I'm just gonna go full chaos.
lunch. Oh, the boy is out of luck. But bring you. Oh. You're done painting
All right.
on this show off.
Yeah, because we got some new people here that weren't here at the start of this stream. We can
Yeah, we gotta show off our drop. Do. Drop soap.
They say don't drop the soap. Guess what? We did. We've dropped the soap, what, 5 times this year? 6 times? And I have never thought of that before. That's actually really funny. Oh my god. Has there been any feedback on that particular challenge?
No, but it had the smallest turnout of anyone ever.
My God, it was, yeah, and they all looked the same too.
Yeah.
But those who run the Soap Challenge Club love them to death. They do an amazing job. But everybody's going to have some missteps now and then, and we seriously feel like this particular challenge was a misstep.
Yeah, it was really hard. The end product didn't look super good, and yeah.
There wasn't room for a whole lot of variety between all of the entries. Like the biggest amount of variety that we saw was how they had shaped the ropes. And it's like, why is, I know that this challenge was called Soap on a Rope, but I still feel like the challenge should be about the soap, not the rope.
Well, the challenge was about the soap, but you had to have soap. It was definitely soap first.
I'm sorry, what was the challenge? So
it's for a group called the Soap Challenge Club, and it was a kaleidoscope soap formed into a 3D shape with a rope in it. And it was really annoying, and I tried to do it on stream, and I got frustrated, and I smashed it. It was really satisfying to smash it, and I'm glad I did. So
that was on the anniversary stream, right?
I think it may have been, yeah. Or at least the one right after it. Yeah, it was after it because I did the kaleidoscope on the anniversary stream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Shibari soap. Can you can you enlighten me on that one, please?
Yeah.
But yeah, I had gotten into a point where I wanted to try some of the Soap Challenge Club challenges myself. Like the Hades soap that I made was inspired by the previous month's soap challenge, which was doing horizontal layers, and that's why I did the 4 levels of Hades. Shibari is a style of Japanese rope bondage, often very pretty. I have not.
I'm familiar with this. I didn't know it was that name. Yeah, it's gorgeous. There was a guy at the nightclub I used to hang out with that would do it for free to people to practice. And it was always fun watching a bunch of people walking around dressed up in neon-colored rope. I miss that nightclub. They closed. They tried to rekindle the spark at a couple other nightclubs, but it just never was the same. You really needed a hole-in-the-wall, shitty little nightclub in a back alley in the weird part of town to make it work. Then they moved over to the hip part of downtown, and it's just... the same people don't go there. There was this guy that used to go to the club. His name was Phil. He was about 4'5", maybe. He was a ballerina. And he was also an avid cross-dresser. So some days you'd go in and he'd be dressed up like the most masculine man, but wearing point shoes. And some days you'd go in and he'd be an absolutely gorgeous drag, living his best life. It was always fun to see. Ran into him a few times on the street afterwards. Very distinct person. You could always pick him out of the crowd. But always seemed to be having a good time. Had some fun, weird people there. Really
this one might be getting a little thick.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's way too thick. Which color are you trying to accomplish?
Brown. I say I have done it quite well.
Yeah.
Even better than I had anticipated, if I may say so myself.
I don't understand cross-dressers willingly wearing heels and
Yeah, that part of it maybe not so much. I mean, I
I have a theory that the heels constructed for men that are cross-dressing are better constructed than the heels for women. This is my firm belief because I knew a couple of really tall women who wore those stripper heels too, and they looked fine. They were not like the little Bambi girls walking at the end of the night. I swear, there's something in the construction that gets lost on the little flimsy, dainty heels.
What you doing?
Just poking you. I'm gonna do it again.
Well, thank you. I really needed to be poked.
It's an important thing to have in your life on a regular basis, you know?
I mean, just this past Monday, we went to a live showing of a production of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and the guy who played Frankenfurter, man, he did an amazing job.
Oh my god, yeah.
I have not seen the movie since I was in high school, so I remembered basically nothing about it, but I can tell you, there is no way that Tim Curry did a better job than this college stage actor. Like it was that good.
Yeah. Well, that actor does stuff downtown with the theater and stuff, and with some of the small indie theaters all over Houston.
I mean,
yeah, he's really good.
I definitely believe it. It was a really good show.
Oh yeah.
Just feel like women's clothing is designed to enforce subjugation, but cross-dressers make it look so powerful.
I think a lot of women's clothing is how you wear it. As a larger woman, as a woman with a large chest, and even at a very young age, there is empowerment in certain outfits, but a lot of it comes with confidence, and a lot of it comes with just going for it and not giving a shit what other people think. And that can be a really hard hurdle to jump over. And I think that people who participate in drag, to even get out the door to be in drag in public, you have to be at that point already. And so I think that's why it comes across as so confident and so powerful, because they're already living that moment before they even step out their front door. Because if they don't, then they're just gonna get hurt like the rest of us. Oh yeah. I grew up around legalistic religion and was told a lot of things about what I should and shouldn't do. And I find myself as an adult now challenging those things and trying to not have that knee-jerk reaction of, oh, her top's too low. Who the fuck am I to decide if her top's too low?
Yeah.
Stop that. And it has been a struggle, and I'm getting better at acknowledging it over the past couple of years, realizing that those are the biases that I was taught, because that's what I was judged by, and I hated it, so why should I perpetuate that?
Yeah, there's this book that I'm reading for my therapy called holy crap. No, that's not what it's called. Don't Google that. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff.
Yeah.
And it's been really good, and it's helped me with my anxiety quite a bit. And one of the chapters was I believe it was called Be an Anthropologist, and the author was talking about how he was out with his daughter, and they had come across some of your stereotypical punk rock style dressers that had like the crazy colored hair and tattoos all over and all of that, and the daughter asked the author, you know, why are they like that? And he was talking about how before he would have just said, oh, they're very weird, or maybe maybe their home life isn't great or whatever. But he learned to he had learned to see the world a little bit differently, and everybody's got their own individuality and expression, and that's what he ended up teaching instead, which I think was really good, because I mean, I used to have that bias myself. I just didn't see it, and now I mean, I wouldn't fully dress that way myself, but I have tattoos now. I'm not coloring my hair, but I am wearing it a lot longer now than I ever did. I'm finding my own individuality, and in doing that, it's like I see someone else dressing in a way that I never would, and I'm just like, hey, that's cool. I actually love seeing something different. I thought anthropologists were supposed to be better at not projecting their own interpretations on others without interrogating the other's experiences. Yeah, that's I think that's the point that he was making in the
yeah, the idea
in the chapter.
To understand or come from a point of understanding.
Yeah.
And I think there's also an aspect of like generational trauma where your parents were taught something and it had to be that way. So they taught you something and it had to be that way. And as we're getting into this more modern generation and really the 2010s on, it's becoming a lot more accepted to question those norms that we've been taught. And that goes from everything from just lifestyle, clothing, careers, all sorts of stuff. And realizing that just because someone's part of a subculture doesn't mean that they're necessarily a bad person. Or just because you are part of a subculture, you don't have to differentiate yourself necessarily through looks or dress. You can just embrace and enjoy the lifestyle. There's so much more available to us when we stop using differences as a way to identify people as other and realize that everyone's a person. Using the term other or using the terms along the lines of like, oh, because that's how they are, or things like that, it creates walls even if we don't intend it to. And so being more open to different ideas, being open to people, just embracing things for what they are, it even can help us learn more about ourselves and be more accepting of ourselves, more willing to put ourselves out there in different ways. What makes us comfortable.
Any answer to why do they dress like that without asking them, it feels dodgy. If you ask me, I really did not feel like the chapter went far enough in in being accepting of the other's choices. It still felt a little bit judgmental to me. At the same point in time, I wouldn't have just gone up and asked them, because I mean, these were total strangers that they'd seen on the street. I wouldn't have gone up and just asked them, hey, excuse me, why do you dress like that? Yep. Weirdos? No. But at the same point in time, I mean, I've also I feel like I've learned a lot about other people just by talking to them, and I feel like that's the best way that people can really fight the biases that they've grown up with, just by talking to people.
But there's also pragmatism. Clothing is not consent, but it may increase the frequency of having to say no. Without trying to sound dismissive, I do believe that is an older way of thinking. I think that in our modern society, we need to separate clothing from any form of content. If we look biblically, there are examples of your choices are your own. It shouldn't be the other people influencing you. When you think about other things like that, using clothing as any kind of meter for someone's intent or desire, I think is very reductionist and reduces a person's actions or intent to just a few simple things. We can't know someone's intent unless we talk to them. We can't know someone's intentions or desires or anything like that. And to make those assumptions goes back to the old annoying saying that all of our parents are, maybe make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and me, which is so annoying, but annoyingly true. You can train someone to think about their clothing choices and how other people will view them. Or you can train someone to not think about someone's clothing as an invitation. And it's going to take a while as a society for us to change from looking at the victim and thinking what they could have done differently to looking at the perpetrator or the person who has these thoughts or actions or even just the questioning mind and have them reanalyze their process.
I do want to say one thing. I do agree that there are things that you can do to protect yourself because there are definitely monsters out there, and I have heard people giving tips like don't walk alone at night, or talk on the phone with somebody to make it clear that you can easily call the police in an instant, and tips like this, tips that didn't even touch the clothing issue, and these tips got blasted for being victim blaming. And I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm like, victim blaming is a real issue, but I don't think that this is victim blaming.
I think there's practical sense and being smart.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm not going to look at somebody that got attacked and say, oh, well, they shouldn't have been walking alone. No, I'm not going to say that. But at the same point in time, if you have a line of defense that is available to you, I don't see a problem in taking that.
I think that it's smart to have smarts, to think about it appropriately. But then we also come across multiple cases, multiple things where it doesn't matter. Everything was done right. Like, I myself was a target of sexual assault. I do not consider myself a victim. I do not consider myself a survivor because I was targeted. I dealt with it and I got over it. I know that everyone has a different approach, but that's how I feel about it. I was targeted by a coworker while working in a restaurant. I wore loose baggy pants, I wore a chef's jacket, I wore my hair tight in a bun and a chef's hat. There's nothing about that outfit that screams, look at me! But my coworker believed himself to be worthy of anyone's attention. And that's the attitude that we need to change. That's the attitude that we need to address. That is the root of the problem, is we have these people. I did walk away. I pushed him away. I informed my supervisors. I told my father because I was 19 at the time, and we dealt with it. We dealt with it immediately and swiftly because I knew I had that support system there to do so. And that's the other part that we need to teach, is that there's no shame in coming forward. There was embarrassment because I did have that teaching that you must have done something wrong to get this attention. But I knew I didn't. Yeah.
I do want to address something that you said earlier. You said, to be fair, I am older. When we said it was an older way of thinking, we didn't mean physical age. We meant it was a more old school way of thinking.
Yeah. We have learned through experience, through societal change and growth, that we don't have to think the way that we used to. We grow as a society with a collective knowledge, and we grow from there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got absolutely nothing to do with age. I have
a kid to always carry a sharpened pencil when he goes to school, and I've shown him where to stab and how to look for weak points and get out of holes. To train how to take hits to reduce pain, how to turn to when he's been attacked. You're this age, it doesn't matter what you look like. Yeah. I think that being taught how to defend yourself also provides confidence in situations too. Like, we were talking earlier about me dislocating my arm and putting it back into place. I knew what to do in that situation, so I dealt with it and I moved on. Most people in that situation
wasn't so easy for me.
Yeah.
So I didn't deal with it.
So most people in that situation would sit there and freak out, like, I can't breathe. My arm's out of place. Oh no, what's going to happen? I had
somebody is
going into it.
Somebody is me. I would have done that.
Yeah.
I would have screamed from the bathtub and
I would have come in and dealt with you, and we would have gone to the hospital to deal with mostly the anxiety of the situation.
Yeah. And then you would have made fun of me forever. Once you knew it was appropriate to do so.
But going into the situation with the knowledge of how to deal with the situation makes any situation easier to deal with. Yeah, go ahead, tag me. Hey, Mama Jewel. Welcome on in. We're having heavy talks tonight. So much fun. Oh, do you want me to fill this back up again? You big baby who has figured out how we fill your puzzles, huh? You're okay. You can just play.
Thank you so much. This one is mine that I'm painting right now.
I like it.
I like it too. I'm very proud of this. If someone would not mind taking a picture with exclamation mark P, please. Uh-oh, Grim's getting the zoomies.
He has figured out this fits entirely in his mouth and bounces. This is a small problem. It thinks it's an orb.
All right. I am proud of this, and I am going to...
911 has a 45-minute wait time. I'll respond in about 30 minutes. So you might be ahead of the game. So excited you all are in the winter market. Figured you would have some amazing items for the winter shopping season. Indeed, we
Absolutely.
do.
Wow, we just...
Forcibly push you out of there.
Just had a drop, as a matter of fact.
Oh, hey, why don't you come back and do your Vanna White with our drop?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We do that real quick. There's our website. All right. So, in addition to the beautiful bath bombs that you see here that will be packaged tomorrow but are available tonight, we've got a few other bath bombs that are in the same state. They just need to dry overnight, and then I'll get them packaged up tomorrow, and they'll be ready to go. Actually got an order earlier today with some bath bombs, so those are getting priority.
Yep.
But first of all, this one has been with us since the very beginning, the very first Christmas that we had with the markets, with the business. This is winter. I forgot to update the label. This is actually winter. This is actually winter candy apple. So on the website it'll be listed as winter candy apple, but on the label it's winter sweet apple. But this is made with a one pot wonder, right? One Pot Wonder, and it smells like sweet apples. And this is a fragrance that has been with us since the beginning, but we've changed the design a couple of times. This is our Flocked Pine, and this year we have a beautiful pine tree scene that it's a little green right now, but it'll clear up whenever you get it wet.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one's been really popular for the past couple of years. This is the Mean One, Mr. Grinch. It's cranberry and balsam scented, which was an instant hit, and it's got the little Grinch heart in it. Next we have, oh my goodness, y'all, I'm totally making a shopping list right now. Thank you so much. We absolutely love your support. Those who don't know, Mama Jewel is one of the coordinators for MCS, Makers and Crafters Society, we were talking about earlier. I feel like we're just Beetlejuicing everyone into existence tonight. Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave their information there again. Amazing group of makers and crafters. And we'll be doing another event with them, another A-Train event at the end of November that we're very much looking forward to. Don't know what we're going to do yet, but it should be a great time. So this one is... Indeed. So this one was new last year, and it was my absolute favorite, and it sold out on almost instantly, so we had to bring it back this year. It's got a slightly new design, but this is our peppermint bark, and it smells exactly how it sounds. It is... It's amazing. I still have a sample bar from last year at my desk that I still smell occasionally, and it's actually very unusual that an unwrapped sample bar, which are significantly smaller than the bar itself, it's unusual that it would hold its scent for this long. That is going to be a must-have for my stocking. Noted. Alright, so our newcomers this year. First one is our fruit cake. I'm not really sure how fruitcakes taste in real life. They get a really bad rap in Hollywood and just society in general. But this one smells really nice. We were hoping it would discolor a little bit more brown. It didn't, but I think it looks great. It's got a nice little fruit blend fragrance to it. It's quite lovely. And then lastly, I'm really excited for this one. Eggnog. The coloring looks like the ones that you can find in Europe. So there you go. You were just being international.
Yeah. I mean, they actually like it over there.
Yeah, it's probably where it was popularized.
It's
yeah, I mean,
over there.
On that note, if anybody has a recipe for really good fruitcake or knows where we can find one, down to try it.
Yep.
Down to try it. This is eggnog. This is a little tradition that we have for Christmas, is we make our own homemade eggnog. We use an Alton Brown recipe that will... this is definitely a Don't Eat the Soap product. Yeah, we're starting to toe the line on that a little bit. But
Way across the line.
Look, these look amazing. Yeah, so one of our traditions is we like to make our own eggnog, and the recipe that we use, it involves a lot of sugar and a lot of alcohol, and because of that, it actually preserves the eggs, and not only does it stay good forever, but it actually gets better with age. So we have eggnog in the fridge right now from 2 years ago that we're still going to drink this year.
Oh, it's so good.
So we did an homage to that in the soap, and it smells like eggnog, and I'm really excited about it. And those are our 6 soaps.
Yeah? All the good stuff.
Oh yeah. I will let you do your. I'm actually really happy with that house.
It looks great.
I will leave you to the balance. I am gonna eat some pizza because I'm hungry.
Yeah. And it's getting cold.
Mm.
Here.
Oh yeah, how did you like the pizza? I almost forgot.
It's good. Like
Is your-
sweetness to the bottom? Why are you
You
asking?
did notice something different with it?
The bottom crust is sweet.
It's not the bottom crust.
What was it?
They have a limited time special right now
Mm-hmm.
where they drizzle Mike's Hot Honey on it.
Ah, that would be the sweetness. I like it.
It's good.
I like hot honey. If you want more, we still have some of that garlic chili oil honey I made.
Tempting, but I really feel like this is the perfect ratio here. Don't eat the soap. Do eat the pizza.
Really?
Well, now you're not going to be able to get to that puzzle toy.
He brought it over. I think he wants us to refill it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll upgrade him to the harder one next week.
I'm going to return to the cave.
Okay.
Start considering raids.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we still got some time. Good.
I have 4 of these to paint. We have time.
Yeah.
These take forever. These are 12, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not giving these guys away for 10. Too much effort. Last year I remember being made quite fun of for wanting a house with a red roof. The first one you paint has a pink roof. The pink is cute. The red was bloody. Notice how this one does not have a red roof, just a red house. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. A little more. You okay in there? You need a nap? Big mental brain day. Cozy little winter house. Okay. More. We have a red one. We should have a green one. We already have a green one. A little bit of pink. A little bit of blue. Okay. We're gonna go bigger brush. Yes, go ahead and bring it up. Bring it up. Let's see what they did. Ooh. Getting Christmassy? Got a fireplace? Those are definitely little pumpkins down there. That's looking cute. Always gotta have a rainbow house. We didn't sell the rainbow house last year. It is still in the soap room. So this year it's going out. Oh, much barking. So much barking. Ooh, the mushrooms look cute. Such cute little mushes. Ooh. Eh. Eh. Oh. Oh. Boo-boo. And then finish her off with more pink. Gotta do the shiny, sparkly rainbow house. Cute. Okay. Two more. We're gonna go back to the red for this one. We're gonna do some candy cane striping. Do, 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 do. Candy cane stripes. And then bring in some gold. If we're doing warm Christmas, we need gold. Warm, cozy Christmas. My snow globes are cool Christmas. Half of my stuff is cool Christmas because I'm a cool Christmas person. But we do a little warm Christmas because I know it tends to be the more popular Christmas color scheme. Or just a cool person in general. Appreciate it. Candy cane roof. Good. And last one. Okay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Yeah, last Christmas was warm. Well, no, we had a freezer on last Christmas. Christmas before that was warm. My very first Christmas in Texas, it was like 90 degrees. It was awful. I was not prepared for that. I was not expecting that. Because where I'm from in California, it was right at the foothills of the snow. So we didn't have snow, but we could drive the snow in 30 minutes. Which the nice part about driving to snow is that you get to leave it. Even though I like snow, I can understand that a lot of people don't. At least not that. Yeah, we are definitely not equipped to handle ice here. Oh, ooh, your replacement mug's shipped. Nice. Sad the first one broke, but it happens. Oh, that's a nice dragon. Oh, you gotta move Grimm's Christmas gifts out of your car before you take him tomorrow to the groomers. Can't have him seeing those gifts because he will think they are for him now. Because he does not understand delayed gratification. Or I mean, it is a Friday. I guess I don't have to be in until 8:30. I just hide them and then hide them properly when I get home. That could work. That could work too. But oh no, what is the but? I'm going to the P.O. box anyway. Yeah, it makes more sense for you to take him. I'd be backtracking in order to get to work. It is out of my way quite a bit, actually. The old groomer wasn't, but the new groomer is. So Grimm, being a big boy, likes his big toys, and Costco had some big toys on sale when we went last, and I always check because big toys are hard to find for less than $20. And they give pretty good pricing on them, and he likes them, so we'll keep using them, and they survive. He's not really an aggressive chewer, but they've lasted almost a year now, the ones he got last year. The first year we got him a big toy, he was so excited he got a big toy, he destroyed it in 2 months. But now that we have a couple big toys, they've lasted longer. Cozy, golden, glowy house. So, as most of y'all know, we live in Texas. And when we were purchasing our house, they had the option to do a fireplace in one of the walls. And we opted not to do it. Primarily because the wall that it was basically designated as like the TV wall, and it was the opposite direction of how we wanted the house layout. But also, we live in Texas. Why do we need a fireplace? For the 2 days a year it's actually cold enough to consider buying wood, cleaning out the fireplace of the lye ash from last year, and then cleaning it out afterwards, making sure that the chimney is open. No, not gonna happen. Santa knows how to use the front door. He's really capable of it, even though traditionally windows were nice. Maybe a fake fireplace just for the show, but that's about it. Exactly. He'll not leave anyone out. We have our Hanukkah house. Alright, guys. It has been a stream. I haven't done a big painting stream like this in a while. It is a lot. But it's a lot of fun too. And everything turned out really nice, really pretty, very happy, and very excited to see how customers respond to them in the public. as well as online. So if you are interested in any of the things that we've painted today, you can order them online. If you want a specific one, you can request it, and we will do our best to meet that request. But we are hitting a market this weekend, and we cannot guarantee things after this weekend. So just let us know. And then, Zulu, did you find someone to raid out to? Maybe? Possibly? Yes, no? Perhaps. Janie's streaming tonight. Yes, let's go say hi to Janie. That sounds amazing. Oh, I forgot to put unicorn glitter on the snowflakes. Little spray to make them sticky. And unicorn glitter. I tell people about Fizz Fairy all the time, but I don't tell them about this glitter because it always sold out and I don't want to share it. This is the best. I gotta order more because this is all I have left. This is not enough. Sparkle. So pretty. Okay. There we go. Yes. Thank you everyone for coming by. Really appreciate it. And all of our stuff is live now. We'll probably do our Christmas sugar scrubs next week. And then we'll go from there. Thanks everyone for joining. Let's head on over and see what Janie is doing.